Holy poop, y'all. I can't believe I'm making this video. I honestly didn't expect to be making it because at this point everybody's talking about the whole DrDisrespect drama, the whole situation that unfolded over on Twitter. Everyone knows what's going on, and the whole thing up until very recently was all sort of a he said, she said thing, and there was no definitive evidence. And so me, personally, I didn't want to contribute to this narrative that the doc was guilty until proven innocent. But boy, did Twitter get hit with a bombshell today. The DrDisrespect drama has had a major update, and the third tower has officially been hit. Let's get into it. So I'm of course going to have to provide some context just in the event that y'all are not caught up to date on the lore. So the other day, an ex-Twitch employee by the name of Cody Connors, after nearly 4 years of radio silence on behalf of Twitch, came forward with some pretty crazy claims that DrDisrespect had been terminated by Twitch for an attempted meetup involving an underage girl. He tweeted, he got banned because he got caught sexting a minor in the then existing Twitch Whispers product. He was trying to meet up with her at TwitchCon, the powers that could be read in plain text. Case closed, gang. So these were pretty bold claims, right? And so naturally, we're all just kind of waiting around like, holy shit, is it true? You know, no diddy? Like, did this man actually join the ranks of the Cupcake Crusader EDP? As we waited for the doc to chime in, Twitter did not wait, instantly expressing their thoughts. They were either in defense of the doc or against DrDisrespect. As someone who preferred to assume he was innocent, seeing as though there was still no definitive proof, I couldn't help but notice the overwhelming consensus that he was guilty. Even folks with big platforms like Killer Keemstar of Drama Alert was already convinced that he was guilty without a single peep from the doc. Eventually, though, we would get this response. To preface all this, it was in response to a tweet from Jake Lucky, which was then reposting the original tweet from Cody Connors. He says, Jake, seriously, I get it. It's a hot topic, but this has been settled. No wrongdoing was acknowledged, and they paid out the whole contract. Hold on. What you mean no wrongdoing was acknowledged? That word choice is a little weird, and I know a lot of people have said this, but it's very true. So that word, it struck me as a little weird too, almost like something did take place, but it just wasn't noticed by anyone or no one paid any attention to it. Like it's there, but they just kind of swept it under the rug, right? And a lot of people thought this was very, very weird. And then that's when the Twitter warriors really started digging in at DrDisrespect, suggesting that he did do it. Me personally, I'm not gonna lie, I thought it was just a poor choice of words. But I still was not convinced, man, because I didn't see that damning evidence, right? So that's all we were really given for the course of like 24 hours, right? And so we're like, damn, it ain't looking good for DrDisrespect. And then the following day, he comes out with a follow-up tweet to all this. He says, listen, I'm obviously tied to legal obligations from the settlement with Twitch, but I just needed to say what I can say since this is the fucking internet. I didn't do anything wrong. All of this has been probed and settled. Nothing illegal, no wrongdoing was found, and I was paid. And then he proceeds to plug the fact that he's playing Elden Ring on stream Monday. So a much better response from DrDisrespect this day. I guess he tried to kind of hide under the guise that, I can't talk about it legally, right? But I think it's really weird that he even tried to tiptoe around it in the original tweet in the first place. I don't really care, I would have been, when it comes to something like this, man, if I was innocent, I would have straight up been like, nope, there was no wrongdoing, kind of like this tweet here. This is what I would have posted the day before, none of that ring around the rosy bullshit, right? We ain't playing games here. These are real claims. These are pretty defamatory claims you're dealing with. There's not a fucking chance you would see me tiptoeing around it like he did the day before. But yeah, this was a much better tweet. And so now all of a sudden, people were saying, well shit, is he innocent? Is this Cody Connors guy, is he just trying to defame him for some reason? And then it even came to light that I guess he's like part of some band, and he threatened to release this information if he sold enough concert tickets, right? Which, regardless of whether it's true or not, if you're trying to capitalize and monetize a young girl's alleged traumatic experience, right, you're a piece of shit in your own right. I think that really goes without saying. I don't feel like a whole lot of people have been talking about that, but this is a real victim potentially, right? And he's trying to cash out, this motherfucker's trying to go to the goddamn bank, right? If we sell out our concert tickets, if we sell all 27 concert tickets, fill this little rundown bar in the middle of bumfuck Egypt and sell out our show, then we'll release the information to the public, you know, the information you crave, right? Like, come on, man, that's gross. But this is where things get really crazy. So today we got this tweet, and honestly, it's a long one, so too long, didn't read, we're not doing that. No, just kidding. It says, the Twitch ban in all caps. Hello, I'd like to make a quick statement. Let's cut the fucking bullshit. As you know, there's no filter with me. I've always been upfront and real with you guys on anything that I can be upfront about, and I'm always willing to accept responsibility, which is why I'm here now. First and foremost, I do want to apologize to everyone in my community as well as those close to me, my team, and everyone at Midnight Society Game Studios. A lot of people have been left in the dark about what happened yesterday with Midnight Society and we made the painful decision collectively to have me step down. Our team is full of incredibly talented and good people that have high career ambitions and families, and I never want to jeopardize the culture we have carefully crafted. Everyone has been wanting to know why I was banned from Twitch, but for reasons outside of my control, I was not allowed to say anything for the last several years. Now that the two former Twitch employees have publicly disclosed the accusations, I can now tell you my side of the story regarding the ban. Were there Twitch whisper messages with an individual minor back in 2017? The answer is yes. Wow. Were the real intentions behind these messages? The answer is absolutely not. Okay. These were casual, mutual conversations that sometimes leaned too much in the direction of being inappropriate, but nothing more. Nothing illegal happened, no pictures were shared, no crimes were committed. I never even met the individual. I went through a lengthy arbitration regarding a civil dispute with Twitch, and that case was resolved by a settlement. Let me be clear, it was not a criminal case against me, and no criminal charges have ever been brought against me. Now, from a moral standpoint, I'll absolutely take responsibility. I should have never entertained these conversations to begin with. That's on me. That's on me as an adult, a husband, and a father. It should have never happened. I get it. I'm not perfect, and I'll fucking own my shit. This was stupid. Now, with all this said, don't get it fucking mistaken. I've seen all the remarks and labels being thrown around so loosely. Social media is a destruction zone. I'm no fucking predator or pedophile. Are you kidding me? Anyone that truly knows me fucking knows where I stand on those things with those types of people. Fuck that. That's a different level of disgust that I, for the record, fucking hate even hearing about. Don't be labeling me as the worst of the worst with your exaggerations. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. To my team, community, industry friends that have supported me, I apologize. I wish I could have said all this sooner. You guys have always showed me and my family love and support throughout all these years. We love you guys like you can't imagine. I have the fucking best community and circle. If any of this has made you uncomfortable, I get it. You don't have to support me anymore, but I just know you have always been greatly appreciated. But trust me when I say this, to all my haters that live and breathe social media with zero real life experience, I don't give a fuck about you. Finally, if you're uncomfortable with this entire statement and think I'm a piece of shit, that's fine. But I'm not fucking going anywhere. I'm not the same guy that made this mistake all those years ago. I'm taking an extended vacation with my family as mentioned on stream, and I'm coming back with a heavy weight off my shoulders. They want me to disappear? Yeah, fucking right.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Judas Priest, man. You know, let's go ahead and break this Pulitzer Prize losing novel down real quick. So first and foremost, yep, the doc is guilty, and man was I shocked when I read this. You know, I really gave this dude the benefit of the doubt, and it turns out to all be true. You know, what's in the air lately, man? There's some weird fatherfuckers out there that just, you know, can't refrain from getting their grubby little hands on a minor. Like, what the fuck, man? But I love how he comes out here like, oh, you know, I own my shit, bro. You know, no bullshit over here, y'all. And then proceeds to not only produce a fuck ton of excuses, but he also out here smoking about as much copium as Seth Rogen and James Franco smoked weed in Pineapple Express. Like, I'm gonna need that kind of strong in my life, you feel me? Because it'd be getting hectic. That rent's coming up, you feel me? But he even goes as far as to play old reliable, the victim card, which is absolutely absurd, you know, making it all about himself, as if somehow, you know, he's the bad guy, you know, talking about, oh, the internet's a destruction zone, bro, you know, I'm not like those other sick freaks, you know, how dare y'all label them with me, even though the only reason this didn't transpire is because your freaky ass was caught in 4K via the Twitch Whispers function before it could happen. As a matter of fact, you know, who does that? I should have known Lil Bro was guilty the second second Whispers was brought up. Like, what a psychopath. And who's bro trying to fool talking about, you know, this type of behavior, these types of people make me sick, just thinking about it, as if he wasn't on his way to perpetrate the very same acts. Like, fuck this guy, man. It's one thing to, you know, try and do these disgusting things, and then you're caught and you're still trying to play victim and pretend like it didn't happen. Like, give it up, bro. But of course it wouldn't be Twitter if we didn't still have people coming out of the woodwork defending him like the little terminally online cockroaches they are. You know, this pretty based and overall epic Twitter user said, editing minor in and out of the statement is wild, which I actually didn't know about this. The doc did edit this tweet like over and over again, editing the word minor in and out of it, which is pretty crazy in its own right too. It's almost like despite the evidence coming forth and this immense pressure, he still tried to deny it, or, you know, worse, genuinely start to believe he's innocent. Like, it's so gross, man. And I really do lean towards the latter. I really genuinely think that the doc thinks he's innocent in all this. And then some folks, you know, came to his defense on the tweet, of course, you know, saying, I saw a lot of people actually saying shit similar to this, you know, oh, you know, comms with your fans is good, and, you know, he's got a big audience, so obviously he wants to communicate with his fan base he's built up over the years. Like, bro, he literally exposed himself and came out saying that the conversations they were having were inappropriate. Like, it's an open and closed case, and yet people will still, despite everything, try and defend this dude. And I think it's really funny, too, how he made it almost like a point to say, oh, I'm going on vacation, bro. Like, imagine perpetrating such terrible things and then you're getting caught, and then you have to come out here and basically tell everybody that you're a gooner and you fucking like kids and all this crazy shit, and then you get to go take a fucking vacation, bro. Like, it's just wild, the world we live in. Like, why do we make stupid people famous? You know, why do we make disgusting people famous? And it kind of pisses me off that all of this transpiring, and then bro gets to go take a little fucking holiday in the Bahamas or Costa Rica or wherever the fuck it is he's going. Like, what a joke. And I just think that the overall lack of self-awareness from the doc throughout the whole thing is just so comical, bro. You know, again, he comes out here on his high horse talking about, oh, you know, me, I'm different because, you know, I own my shit. And, you know, there's no bullshit around here. You know, I ain't Willy Wonka. You know, I don't sugarcoat my shit over here on the DrDisrespect YouTube channel. And then he proceeds to call all the people who are critical of him and calling him out for his bullshit as pathetic lowlives and basement dwellers with no real life experience or whatever. It's like, yeah, I guess I have no life experience because, you know, I called you out for being a pedophile. Dude, you're such a fucking weirdo. Way to not take accountability. This whole thing is just a classic case of how not to form an apology, bro. Coming out here, you know, quote unquote, apologizing, and then coming up with a bunch of excuses, and then the people that accuse you and criticize you are suddenly the bad guys here, you know, trying to paint you out to be the villain, and, you know, they have no real life experience. So what the fuck are they even talking about? They don't know better. They don't know me. They don't know real life. Like, dude, this whole situation is just such a fucking joke, man. Like, I don't even know how you can, like, in good faith come out and tweet that and expect it to be well received. But, I mean, we are talking about a gooner who likes kids here, so can't be too surprised. But, yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for the video. Just kind of some of my closing thoughts here. It's really kind of disgusting and really kind of scary how people with such big platforms are seemingly above the law, right? Like, he obviously did some pretty disgusting things, and these are the types of people that I believe belong behind bars for the rest of eternity, right? Rotting in a jail cell in cell block D, but instead, you know, he's gonna enjoy his little holiday break on the beach or whatever with his family. And I don't know, it's just crazy the world we live in where big E-celebrities can get away with shit like this. And I also think it's kind of funny how a couple years back, DrDisrespect was like the butt of a joke where he was like Dr. disrespecting his wife, and now he's Dr. disrespecting age of consent laws. Like, it's so fucking wild to think about that. Like, imagine being the wife in this situation. Like, how do you even recover from something like this? I don't know, but we'll have to see how the rest of this plays out. But as far as I'm concerned, he's not going to receive any sort of backlash for this or anything, and it's a real shame. But guys, thank you so much for watching the video. If you enjoyed, leave a like rating, subscribe to the channel for more commentaries just like this. Leave a comment down below. I would absolutely love to hear what y'all have to say about all this. And until next time, guys, this is Runter, well, gooning in Twitch Whispers chat, and we'll catch y'all in the next one. I'm done yapping. Bye.